Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines in our beautiful city. In the previous episode we took care of the new touristy area with the space elevator and the out-of-world reserve. And today I originally thought I wanted to continue on this, however I checked out this mountain and I thought, why the heck not actually build a dam? This might be the only possibility we have. Well, of course we could always create a mountain out of thin air, but you get what I mean. So what we technically could do is build an area with a lake behind it, and then we could have a little waterfall dripping down here. At this point then, I probably want to set up the dam. Let me see if we just get rid of this a little bit. Now I have too much soil, so I'm gonna create the actual lake area. Now I'm not entirely sure about the dimensions, but here's the waterfall, then we have the lake, and here we could have the dam. Let's actually check it out just to see whether or not this is a good idea. Yeah, this actually it doesn't look too bad to me. This might totally work, and then after that, where is the water gonna go? We can just lead it, oh, actually we could lead it into this part. Thinking about this, we could just expand the canal. So I want to briefly get rid of a couple of these guys so I can lead the canal further through this. Let me see, where do we want to end up? Potentially approximately here. Now I'm gonna need a lot of soil and also money. I think this does cost a lot of money, terraforming. Yeah, there we go. Spending my hard-earned cash on a crazy idea. Alright, there we go. I think we're almost ready for the testing. We can set up the lake right here. Is this high enough? Actually, this might not be high enough even. I'm gonna take care of this unrealistic cliff that I'm creating right now another time when we get to do the area behind this. Or maybe this could be like an ancient volcano that is now a lake. Let's put this to the test. I'm creating a water source right here and we want to push it up so it overflows. Oh, I'm so gonna regret this. This means we probably want to save the game. Okay, let's unpause and see what happens. Come on. Come on. Oh. Well, that wasn't quite as explosive as I expected it. Good. Water is distributing a little bit, is spilling over here. Well, that is weird. Yeah, I really hope that goes away. I'm not sure why exactly that happens. Maybe we just have to add a little bit more. You get a little more dirt here. Okay, nice. We're starting to spill over, creating the waterfall, and then there's gonna be the lake. Well, as soon as we start building the dam, there will be a lake. If not, well, I guess my city is gonna be doomed. But as soon as the water touches this area, hopefully I will be able to build the dam. Come on, boots, 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 boots. Just a little bit more. Okay, let's pause the game and try it. Damn, can I build you from here? Oh my gosh, I can do it! Yes! That is gonna create 80 megawatts. That doesn't sound like much. I think that is just in relation to the current water flow we're having. Of course that is gonna increase as soon as we get more water, I presume. So yeah, that's pretty much where I wanted the dam. Let's freaking do it. And then we can expand the canal, hopefully. But let's maybe first observe what happens. Are we actually preventing the water from flowing through? Wait, what's happening? Okay, I think the water is being sucked into... Do I have it? No. Do I have it turned the wrong way? Let me try this again. Sure. I do get a little bit of a refund. What happens if I do it the other way? No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, this isn't the water intake, right? It's the outlet. Let's just see what happens now. Well, the water isn't getting through anymore. I mean, that's already better. I always thought this is the outlet there. Let's go ahead and lower this just a tiny bit more so we have more water flowing through. Anyways, I want to continue with my canal structure and we're just gonna build it in front of the dam. So any water that's coming out should go directly into this canal. And we're gonna emphasize this a little bit by lowering the terrain here and maybe just, you know, funnel it in somehow. Looking good. I'm curious what happens when we have filled this up to the maximum. Will it start outputting power? I mean, at the moment it's not running and I think we're just waiting for more water. Let me try to make a quick road connection. That is actually not too shabby of a connection. And we might want to hook this up to our main electricity grid right there. Maybe this is the reason why it's not producing anything. By the way, something I neglected a little bit is a functionality of the Move It tool, namely to be able to align slopes. So what I'm doing here is selecting all the nodes of one given slope. And you can see at the moment it's a little bit wiggly. But as soon as we use the toolbox here with the slope objects of the move it tool, 3, 2, 1, go. And we now should have a much nicer slope. It might be a little bit weirder with the terrain, but the track is definitely smoother. This is also the way I managed to get this metro rail darn straight. I mean, look at this slope. Crazy nice. So yeah, should not have neglected it this entire time. Okay, moment of truth. It is almost full. Is it gonna spill over or is it gonna start working? Hello? Is anybody working at this power plant? Uh-oh, it's gonna overflow. Maybe I should have read up on this. Hydro power plant. Okay. I was right the first time. Let's actually see if we can fix that. Game is paused. Let me remove that. Okay. I'm not gonna regret this. I am not gonna regret this. So we have to put it in this way. Come on. Okay, there is a sweet spot. There we go. Now let's see what is gonna happen if we unpause. I presume the water will be taken by the canal. Ah, there we go. Okay, power output 96 megawatts so far. And we just dumped a whole bunch of water into the canal. We can surely take it. It's not gonna be our homemade tsunami. Oh guys, what a mayor you have. I'm so sorry. Okay, I think it is slowing down right now. I'm not too sure what is happening actually. I'm just taking a little stroll through our new district and... come on guys, it's just a little wave. Why the frowny faces? Woohoo! I mean, you have to admit, looks like fun. Oh man, the fairies know nothing. They deliver. Okay, looks like we got this under control now. This is more or less doing what I want to. Except that at the moment it looks a little bit ugly with the canal. I'm gonna fix that. It's not the best we can do. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a flooding in other neighborhoods as well. Oh well. At least the dam is producing some power. You know, cheating a little bit with the water I knew was the only way we were able to actually get a dam in the joint. Now, I just noticed I left the game running for an enormous amount of time without fixing that train track. That surely cost us a lot of money. Oh man, I'm confused. Where are the train tracks? Right there. Just imagine all the money we just lost. I mean, most of the trains are actually going this way. And they possibly had to do something crazy. But there we go. Tracks are fixed. Okay, let me observe this for just a little while and decide what we're actually gonna do with the canal and the surrounding area there. Alright, I observed this for a little bit. I changed also the slope of the canal. I'm still not happy, don't worry. I'm gonna fix this mess over here. I also want to apologize. Literally every freaking dam I found was bent this way. So I guess that's the way you do it, and I'm really glad nobody hired me to actually come up with the idea of a dam. Anyways, we still have some flooding going on every now and then. For the most part, it is okay now. I think we can just let it settle down. Let's also check the power, 192. It's not a lot. I feel like we could get 10 times the amount of that. However, this is more of a visual thing. Our main power source is right over there with the nuclear power plant. I'm happy though we were able to somehow get this working. Okay, time to pause again. I want to test out a few possibilities we have with this canal. For instance, what happens if we push this underground? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that might be a little bit better. So what if we move this canal around a little bit? Maybe I can get rid of it to make it easier on me. It seems as though there are a whole bunch of nodes attached to this. So I want to keep going and build it as close as possible to the dam, so it kind of disappears underground. Gonna need a little bit of mass here in order to funnel the water better. Okay, quickly unpausing, see what that actually did. Looks like some of the water is now poking through the mountain. Just gonna add a little bit more mass every now and then to prevent this. And then of course we have this giant mess. We have to raise this area just a bit more. Yes, will you look at that? Now it is actually funneling into the canal. Just the canal is a little bit wonky. Let's try to fix that now. Okay, a little experiment. I grabbed all of the nodes. Let's see what that does for us. Nice. Woo! I love this freaking slope tool. Looks like the additional water from the dam is leading to some complications. I had an overflow here, which basically was filling up the metro. Also, the train track was underwater. Yeah, alright, I can see the problem a little bit. We have to raise the canal here just a tad. Well, I think we took care of the aftermath. The dam is currently producing 270 megawatts. It was at 300 just a second ago. Maybe we can go even higher. Or if not, we can also always increase the water flow. But as mentioned, the visual aspect was more important. Never mind, aftermath is still not fixed. But one thing I wanted to test is, could I make a slope from this block all the way up to this block? So the slope is gradual. Let me quickly select these nodes. Yeah, I guess all the way up to here, that's good. Okay, slope to object, let's see what that did. Everything after this node you can still ignore in terms of beauty, but there we go, this would be the new slope. What do you think? It does make a lot of sense, even though the pillars are ginormous. Another thing I noticed is we don't seem to be needing that many parking spaces here. At least we can get rid of one parking space and maybe add a more important building. I think I'm gonna do that right away. In terms of service buildings, we are going to need a few things. First and foremost, the Firewatch Tower. Let me build that on the other side here, so it covers a little more ground. I also want a fire station, which now would perfectly fit in here, though I'm not sure this is the perfect spot for a fire station. Police station might be more logical. Look at that, the yoga garden. It fits perfectly in here. I love it. Ah, I'm glad I did that. Now I'll have to fix the road a little bit here. No, I'm getting distracted from the dam. Today's episode is about the dam. First of all, no thank you. Let's get rid of that. We need a convenient way to get up there, but also I would like to have certain roads across the mountain here. If we take the dirt road and create a bridge, it actually results in a really nice wooden bridge. This is just absolutely freaking awesome. Dirt path bridges, I recommend you to try that out. We're then gonna continue with a little normal road. I first would like to connect the dam on this side, so what I would like to achieve here is another bridge, but let's do a wooden one again. Come on, that's not the bridge that I wanted. Let's try to do that in 2 steps. Ah, look at that. Now it even creates a little roof for the bridge. I just love this. I mean, check this out. Isn't that absolutely lovely? And now we can also make a smooth slope. Let's first decide for the ending slope. That should go approximately here. Select all these nodes and slope them up nicely. So we have this even slope that goes up ever so slightly. On the other side here, we're simply going to continue with a dirt pathway, but we'll tend to that later. Now, hopefully I will be able to conveniently connect this. There's a little bridge that is forming. Let me actually have a look at that first. It's not really what I wanted originally, but I kind of like the idea. Now, for the hardest part, will we be able to put a pathway down here? This is gonna get incredibly slopey. You know what? Instead of a pathway, what we're gonna do is set up some public transport, namely the cable cars. A little bit of terraforming should allow us to place an end station right here. This is gonna be perfect. Actually, not really. I need to curve this a little bit, and then we wanna move you over here. That's better for the axis. We would then continue with a middle station that is located somewhere here. Let me go back to the roads. This time we're gonna use a normal road, and I want it approximately like so. Add a cable car stop as such. Yeah, we'll have to do something with the terrain afterwards. Now, technically, I should be able to reach that. Space already occupied. There we go. I can do it the other way around. Is this still realistic? It's quite a far stretch without a pillar. I'm now gonna draw a random road in the new district, something like that, and we're gonna move the stadium as it is a little bit close to the nature reserve. Let's put it about there. Anyways, what I wanted to achieve is an end of the line cable car stop. We can have that right here, and hopefully this is gonna line up well with our current station that is located over there. We're gonna try to make a straight line just like this. I mean, it seems to work out. Looks good enough with 2 pillars now. Technically, all we have to achieve now is hook up the other side of the dam here. I want this to be lowered a little bit. You come down and you come down. Gotta fix a little bit of the terrain here, just a tiny bit. Fortunately enough, they don't need water. I already supplied them with power. Let's just unpause the game. Yes, we have cable cars rolling. Great. No, they do need water. Damn. Said and done, they now have water. Let's try to make the last connection down here. We want one of these beautiful wooden bridges. Let's actually try to connect with something over here. I can go up to this point and then further down here. Okay, that is gonna be almost perfect. I'm also gonna make sure we have a very nice slope. Great, I can believe that. Though maybe this bridge is a little long for it to be a wooden bridge. I guess we could always upgrade the road if we wanted it to be something else. Oh man, I should disable prop and tree anarchy whenever I'm building stuff. I always forget, and now my roads have potential tree hazards on them. Oh, we have more flooding going on. That's crazy to me. 240 megawatts. Okay, it's time to fix that. Let's do or redo this entire train connection. We need to raise the canal substantially, maybe even the terrain around it. Just want to make sure there is no ridiculous line anywhere. We're gonna get rid of even more of the train line. What I would like them to do is come next to the water treatment plant. And I also would like to raise the bridge, but very slowly. Let's see, we're gonna go right here. And then over the course of several nodes, we're gonna utilize this entire thing in order to slope up. And this should give us a very, very nice and even slope. Man, I'm such a fan of this now, it's kind of ridiculous. Let's also get that height and just smooth this out a little bit. Very nice, look at this. This is so great. I mean, the train, you can't even see the slope now. Just absolutely wonderful. And now we need to bridge across this somehow. Oh, that would have been a nice bridge. Ah, there we go. There was a sweet spot. Now, could I undo what I just did there? Yeah, beautiful. Though, what just happened to my road? Hold on. Now, it would be great to more or less continue in a level manner, so I already want to go down as much as possible. By the way, I see all the trees in the canals, don't worry. Gonna take care of that. But now grabbing all of these slopes, we should be able to make this much better. Yes, that's approximately what I wanted to see. I really like this line now. The very end right here doesn't matter too much to me at the moment because we still have water that shouldn't be there. But there we go, at least we have it hooked up. And now we want to let the water settle down and observe what is going to happen. It is now about time to wrap up this video for me. However, before we do that, there are a few more things that I want to do. Namely, it has to do with trees and rocks. I feel like this area could be way more beautiful if it was rocky. So I'm just gonna need a whole bunch of various types. Yeah, look at this, already much better. Gonna have a ginormous rock right there, maybe a sinkhole rock here. Can we use these? No, that's gonna look weird because it's stretched all over the place. I also don't want to use the tall ones, no. If possible, we're gonna continue the rocky theme across the mountain here. And we also want to follow the dam up here a little bit. I just love these guys. Look at this, already so much better. Looks really good. Let me get some trees as well. Whoa, that's the wrong tab. In this place, I feel like the great wood is definitely a fitting tree type. It doesn't make everything pale in comparison in terms of height. Now this wave is weird to me. Sometimes it is bigger, sometimes smaller. At the moment, I guess we won't be getting much more electricity out of that thing. Seems like a very expensive aesthetic object to me. I see no more flooding, that is good. Let's pause the game one more time. There's one more thing I would like to do, and that is actually really finish this train track. First of all, I want to straighten out this bridge a little bit. This also needs to come over here. And now we should be able to use that and hook this up in a more or less straight manner. So now the track really looks good. Want to have this a smooth slope, looking good. Okay, very nice. And I once again forgot to disable tree anarchy. I like it. This could be the final train line, at least from here all the way to the end of the island there. We still seem to have a little bit of flooding every now and then. I'm not even sure where this is coming from this time. We have to... okay, I see. Okay, that is a little bit of a problem. Not sure I can really fix that by raising the canal. I mean, technically the canal is full, so raising it is not going to do much. Actually, the better method might be to lower it. Yeah, let me try that out. We're gonna lower it substantially so the terrain can help as well. This looks better anyway with the canal kind of disappearing here. And then we're just gonna utilize the terrain here to help out with whatever spills over. There we go. That might have fixed my issue with the flooding. We'll have to see. I feel like we have a good foundation to get started with this dam project. I mean, we've already got started, but you know, everything around it, of course, we also still have to build up. However, the next time we are definitely going to take care of this area, and or not. We'll see. With that out of the way, have a great time, and hopefully I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye bye.